Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today's, it might be more than a day's video, is about cutting caffeine out. Now this is something that I've said to myself, oh yeah, just give it a go, just try it. Literally said that to myself like a year ago. But I put a post on Instagram yesterday just asking about people's opinions in terms of like, what's it like, is it good to cut caffeine out, are there any like benefits? I have done some reading into it, and eventually it does make you feel really good, like a little bit better and things. Not that I feel bad now at all in any way. I literally have around 4 cups of coffee a day, maybe 3, and a Monster or 2. Now it is a lot of caffeine, I know that's a lot of caffeine, and I do want to try and cut that down. We're not like probably can't cut it out completely, but definitely do cut it down. A lot of people mentioned to me that I'd get headaches in the first few days, which I would love to vlog. I just wanted to like talk about it, like everything, every kind of aspect, because I feel like a lot of people might want to cut caffeine out and they don't know what it's like, so I thought I'd be that person to help you. Yeah, so it's Tuesday, 6:42. I usually have a coffee at 6. Sound. No, it's obviously only been 42 minutes there, so I'm absolutely fine. But I'm off to train now. Usually when I train without a coffee, I usually have it as my pre-workout, so I do feel like I'm going to be a little bit fatigued, but I shall see. And I'm just going to keep you updated on this whole week worth of no caffeine. I didn't end up taking my camera out with me today because we basically went straight from the gym to a meeting into Liverpool and then worked from Liverpool. I didn't have my camera, but I had the world's biggest decaf coffee Costa coffee. This is what caffeine does to me. It couldn't make me think. You know, the massive jugs you get, it's basically like a soup ball, so I had a massive decaf of those at about 2 o'clock. Honest to God, I have been so poorly today. You can probably feel it in my voice. I don't know if that's a coincidence that I've started having no caffeine and I've done it on the same day and I woke up feeling really poorly. I'm not 100% sure. My session this morning was horrendous. I had to do it was more like a deload session, 50% of everything, and I felt like sick and I've been headachy, but obviously I don't want that to be like a biased opinion, because I might have just woken up and have one of those days where I do just feel poorly or I've got a bug. So obviously I'm going to continue the vlog video thing and keep you updated. But yeah, I'd feel like this first day has gone a bit tits up. Either way, I'm going to keep you updated. There's probably going to be a workout somewhere in this video at some point, because you know I love putting my workouts in. But I'm going to leave this video here with my temperature, which is really high, and I need to go and like have a nap or something. But I will see you all soon. Good morning, sunshines. It is 6 AM ish approximately, I'm not too sure, I don't have my watch on, but I'm having this, and it does look like coffee. It basically tastes like coffee, but obviously, yeah, you know, it's not. This is the Whole Earth Wake Up Coffee alternative. Let it focus. Here we go. And an uplifting full-bodied hot drink. So let me tell you what it is. I got this from Holland & Barrett, and it says we make our wake up coffee alternative with delicious natural ingredients, including barley figs, chicory, and a dash of guarana, an Amazon plant with amazing pick-me-up properties. Sit, savor, and contemplate your day with a renewed fever. Obviously it doesn't taste as good as a strong black coffee in the morning, but I think like psychologically for me, just to have something, it's gonna make me feel better. I already feel better than I did the other day when I literally felt so poorly, so it kind of messed up my little experiment, but I feel so much better today, and I'm off to train glutes, and I will probably put that workout in this video.
close enough? Could I liken your love, baby? I feel we're close enough. I wanna liken your love. I think we're close enough. Could I liken your love, baby? Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching onto you.
Morning. Hi.
So I woke up, yeah, I'm suddenly free.
Yeah, Ben's having his pre and I'm having a yawning session because I feel so tired. I had a really good sleep. I'm probably 8 hours sleep and I'm still... Oh no, you just knocked me. And I'm still feeling pretty tired. So in terms of training, when I've not had caffeine, I think I've actually been alright. I've been a little bit low on energy and I feel quite poorly, but I don't know if I'm just poorly in general. I feel like it's a bad experiment.
Morning,
and do you know
guys,
what he's
and
gonna
welcome
do?
back to my channel.
Do you know what he's gonna do? You know he's doing that on
I just got to film
purpose.
it and Lucy in the background doing it.
That's so annoying. I'm gonna walk away. Hello. So I put a question up on Instagram story in terms of what is one of the best decaf coffees, because you know, for this week or so. There we go. It is just the Kenko Americano American decaf, and it's actually fine. Like, me and Ben both had it this morning. It does pretty much taste like coffee. Obviously you don't get that like strong rich taste, and it's like probably one of the main reasons why I drink coffee anyway. But basically I'm going to sit you down and go through different drinks that you may have on a day-to-day basis that have caffeine in. So Starbucks, Costa, Monsters, Red Bull, and then just like go through them, just because you might not know what's in them. Ben's just doing some research before his can.
Indeed. From various cans.
So I've not just pulled these numbers out of thin air. They are from the internet and they are what I've researched, because obviously... Hello, cat. She's gonna try and get out of the door. Are you gonna do it? Yep. No. As I was saying, I haven't pulled these numbers out of thin air. They are something that I've researched and Googled, because I don't know the stats and figures of everything, what caffeine milligrams is in everything. So first things first, and probably one of the most common ones is Starbucks. I'm going to go for a couple of the most common drinks. So in a cafe latte, so just a latte with milk, there is 225 milligrams of coffee in a venti and 150 milligrams in a grande, which is the medium size. So you'd need like 2.5 or so medium coffees to hit your daily allowance. Your daily allowance, by the way, is 400 milligrams of caffeine a day, and this is like for the average everyday person. Now that caffeine content is basically the same for your cappuccinos, for your flat whites, for your mochas. They just put milk and chocolate and syrups and everything in to make the drinks different. Okay, so the ones that have massively shocked me are the filter coffee and the Americano. So a venti fresh filter coffee has 387 milligrams of caffeine in your 1 cup. 387. Then a grande is 308, so you have one of those a day. That's pretty much at your allowance. And then a venti Americano, which is usually what I'd have, or I'd have a grande. A venti has 300 milligrams of caffeine in. A grande is 225. So I mean, they're not ridiculous, but it's kind of like you have one of those a day and it's like at your allowance. So if we switch over to the energy drink side of things, and Ben has actually done a whole YouTube video about this because he gets asked it so often, it's unbelievable, about like what caffeine, like you can't have that many monsters in a day. Like, there is less caffeine in a zero energy monster than there is all the coffees basically that I listed there for you. So you know the black ultra energy monsters, or the white ones, they have around 140 milligrams of caffeine in and no sugar. So it's a bit odd, like nowadays, how when you go into a supermarket you get ID'd for buying an energy drink, but you don't get ID'd having a coffee, having that caffeine in the coffee. So not that you ever would, because it's stupid, but it just makes you think, why have they put a ban, like an age restriction on the energy drinks? I do think it's probably a good thing potentially for obviously like little kids, stopping them buying energy drinks, but then like what about with little kids buying coffee? So there's quite a debate going on there. So yeah, they're basically like the caffeine content in a lot of drinks that you probably have, and it's not a bad thing. Maybe it's just like something to be cautious of. The only reason that I've decided to cut caffeine out for a week and a half is basically to see what it's like. And there's so many people who've said it's like the worst week of their lives, they couldn't cope for this whole week, 2 weeks. I've actually been okay. Now there is a number of side effects, like according to research, according to the internet. Obviously you don't know what's what, you don't know who said those sources, but when I put a post up on Instagram saying that I'm going to cut caffeine out, everybody was saying the same things. You're going to feel sick, you're going to feel really fatigued, you're going to feel dizzy, you're going to feel tired, you're going to get the worst headaches. I haven't really had any of those, and before I did this I was having 2 or 3 coffees a day and 1 or 2 monsters, so I haven't had the withdrawal symptoms that a lot of people do have. And then there's things like lethargy, muscle pain and stiffness, but I train every day anyway, so I'm sore quite a lot of time from my sessions, so it's quite a difficult one to actually judge. I've actually benefited from not having it for a bit because I've been sleeping like a log. I literally, my head touches the pillow and I am gone. I just don't wake up until morning. Whereas when I do have quite a lot of caffeine in the day, I do tend to struggle to sleep at night because I know it's still in my system. Again, that's just because me having them at like 6 PM because I enjoy the taste so much. This is why I was asked, I was like, is there any good decaf coffees? Because I need the taste. So what I found, a top tip, is basically you can get, if you are cutting caffeine out, it says you can get alternatives. So the Whole Earth one that I've already shown you, the one I showed you, the decaf Americano one before, they're actually okay. And I think a lot of it in terms of cutting caffeine out is all psychological, and it's a placebo. You think that you need that caffeine to keep you awake, but maybe it's just the effect of actually drinking something. So I found that having a decaf in the morning midway through the day, I'm absolutely fine because it satisfies me that I'm drinking something. But because I am a coffee fanatic, I miss the taste of rich dark coffee like incredibly, so I'm not going to cut caffeine out completely. And this was just like a little experiment, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, it's been a week and it's absolutely fine, but I'm so excited for a cup of coffee. Anyway, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.